I'm like patient zero of humanity. I'm the next stage of evolution.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of
The
restraint,
entire
no
world
evidence
just
of
came into a pit and my mom just
Don't
drowned
understand.
herself in it until I was
Such
born.
a smart man, Professor. You always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions.
You are
How
such
long will it take you to admit that I'm here
cutie!
because I wish to be here.
Are you a guy? Is that what a female Solarian looks like? Because all the Solarians we've met so far have looked like a little bit less of a crusty version of Morden. Like, he has definitely not bathed ever since he was in the STG. He does not look great. He's a very old man. His entire face is made out of scrot meat. Wereluck is controlling him. He didn't need rescuing. He didn't need rescuing. I believe that.
He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible.
Oh, he got a titty tray too. Morden must have invented him, gave him to the whole crew.
Disagree with the great Dr. Solus. I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live
Dual
subjects,
wielding,
prisoners,
fucking
torture and executions. You're
Omni
doing?
tools.
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor.
Twice
Takes
the
a bit
science,
more to
one
put
for
things
each
right.
eye.
I
We're
can deal
fucked.
with that.
Tell me about your alliance with the
Why work
Wereluck.
with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the
You must have
Werelock,
been a baby when
the
you
only
were
clan
working
with
on
both
this.
the resources
Look
and
at you in
commitment.
comparison to Morden. I mean, Morden, it seems to, well, no, I was about to, it seems to have affected him in, like, all the worst ways. Maybe that aged him, but you're the one here trying to fucking cure it. You're the one trying to go back on it, not Clan
There's a
Erdnot.
larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Oh my god, it's Kathy. Exactly, I'm fucking starstruck, right? Ultimate fucking streamer on Twitch. The most famous I've ever encountered. Ethics of experiment, results, genophage lethality,
You honestly
ethics.
think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Taught by Morden.
Did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
All the cool kids just flock to you, Edge. And you are the coolest of them all, Scott.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
That is garbage, to be fair. Like, I think it's incredibly fucked that we did this to the Krogan. I've repeated, like, even I've been saying that to Morden the entire time. I don't really know why he expects us to, be entirely on his side here. Well, I guess he did think that Malin wasn't doing this of his own accord. Shepard still wanted to rescue Malin, but now, like, why did we even come here? You were experimenting in horrible, horrible, horrible ways. The monstrous acts that Morden kinda had you commit before turned you into the ultimate fucking monster. At least Morden never did this shit directly. It was the cleanest way to commit a fucking war crime. The only things that got hurt were like the
How would
rubber
a Krogan
dogs.
population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
Genophage
We talked about
lethality.
killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Yep, we've
Krogan
talked about
fight
this 1,000
over
times,
fleets.
Shepard.
They become mercenaries or pirates because
I
they
made
see
you
no
take his
alternative.
side. Like, he's
They would
just
be
spouting what
thriving
you
in
were
a
spouting a
cultural
minute ago.
renaissance Now, had we not decided that this is what they deserved?
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
What now, Morden? What do you want to
clearly
do?
Doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity.
The grunt just wasn't
Unacceptable
intimidated
goals.
at all.
Won't change.
He was just wondering if he could
No
eat
choice.
the gun.
Have to kill you.
Not fucking true, Morden.
You're not a murderer.
He's like a son to you. Cute little smile.
Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard.
Ignoring, like, the millions you killed when you were a doctor.
Finish. Get out.
Doesn't
No
matter
more
now.
left.
They were shit and sticky
Project over.
anyway. They were the lowest forms of life in the whole galaxy. Fuck you, Omega. Literally living on the giant butt plug of galactic proportions. Like, they're not gonna be the best, huh? He can leak the story or keep working on a cure.
What
He can
if he
leak the
talks to more
story.
Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project.
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
And what if he keeps working on a
Worried that
cure?
he'll start his research again?
No, locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
He's so fucking happy about it now. It's all just a cute, fucked up family reunion. Get the fuck out of here, Malin, you little monster.
Professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega.
Go slice
Always
open a
use
few
another
more
clinic.
Krogan. There's gotta be some
Krogan
clan
didn't
that'll
deserve
take
what we
you.
did to them, Professor.
The
The
lowest
genophage
rung
needs
of
to
them all.
end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe that's indicative of the work you were doing. Maybe monsters like this are born of almost crippling an entire way of life, Morden. All these cultures forced to go back down to like the basest form that they've ever fucking had. Everyone at war. At it for nothing but bloodlust, because what else have they got? They can't develop. They're all the same people. The old guard can't die off because you need him to keep banging away at the same ancient... Well, I say grandma, she can't be a grandma because you've made them all infertile. She's just this old fucking swinger lady, and all the fertile males are all having a fucking crack at her. There's only a few left. What else can they do? Their entire lives are fucking and fighting because otherwise they die. The 1 in 1,000, yeah, sure, they could still have babies, but you know the amount of effort they had to try to figure that out, the amount of crippling sadness that will come of like all these fucking stillborns, dude. Their culture's fucked. That's on you guys. Of course, people like Malin, we're gonna be working with you. Remember
You'll
that.
Remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
Might be worth keeping, Morden.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Morden, you should help the
You
Krogan.
regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morden. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away.
No
from
point
cure.
all those Krogan dying in
Closer to
vain,
starting
right?
from scratch.
And humans,
Done.
and
Ready to
Varen,
go.
and everything
Ready to
else
be
that
off
was
to
used.
Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Unfortunately, you can never leave, Morden, because you're joining me on the grunt mission too. Actually, are you? You do sort of fall down like damp fucking soggy tissue paper as soon as one bullet's fired in your general direction. You would blow away from a slight breeze. I might bring out
I'd
someone
like to look
thicker.
around a bit more.
But I do really like the idea of a Solarian beating a Krogan rite of passage. Wait, now I can hack your fucking computer? Oh, not only that, I'm stealing the last vestiges of this man's money. He can no longer get off-world. He's stuck here with the Krogan. Morden didn't shoot him in the fucking face, but he's gonna die in a much more brutal way now. Good job, Shepard. That was the right thing to do, baby. God, that's how I'll sleep at night anyway. Where's the purple? Purple right up there. Fuck, I couldn't reach it. Okay. Now we just have to wait for so very long. Why do we have to play Snap to do this? And I have to do it so many times across this whole game. Like, how long have we been playing Mass Effect 2 now? Like 50 hours or something insane? 43 of those are in that one minigame. I'm calling it right now. How much editing that's gonna be? Like I'm in my fucking montage. Who cares about trick shots when I can do that? When I can play Snap that fucking good. An absolute master. Let's go. And I will make my way back to the oh, he does get a new outfit. Hell yeah. I will make my way back to the Norman. Because we can finally talk to Samara. We can talk to probably not Miranda because we rejected her mounting. That was rough. I can't believe she won't talk to me anymore after that, but whatever. Gain the loyalty of the professor. You're not putting me back on an automatic cutscene? You normally do with those. Especially when it's Morden. Especially when Morden is as important as he is. Even Jacob got a little cutscene back on the Normandy. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to talk to him, but that's about it. You serious? Why? Alright, whatever. We're gonna talk to Joker about it first. It's such a useless waste of dialogue here, but, you know, it's Chris Griffin. And I will be absorbing as much of him into my lobes as I possibly can, milking all of his dialogue.
Commander.
Wait, really?
That's it for now.
You just don't care about Morden. You cared about Jacob. No one cares about Jacob. Even Jacob can't bring himself to care about Jacob. Jacob's dad left and started a fucking sex cult on a beach planet that no one even knew about. I imagine just to get away from Jacob. But sure, whatever, I'll take it. What are you craning your neck at? Not enough Chris Griffin for you, Shepard? I don't blame you, it's killing me too. Armor upgrade. Why can't I get anything? What's happening? Is it a prototype instead? Yes, it is. Krogan Vitality. All Krogan squad members get plus 25% health. What do you mean all? There's one. And there's only ever one in this game. We're not recruiting another Krogan. I miss you, Rex, but I don't think there's a way for us to pick up Rex, is there? As I've been playing this game wrong for decades, I'd gladly sacrifice my son in a second if I get our old crusty granddad.
Betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new.
Incredible
Better
nervous
goal,
system.
Better purpose.
It's my favorite.
Fewer torture tests.
Love the way he reacts to tasers. You're awfully relaxed.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Like the 6 stages of grief go past in like 5 seconds. You know the Oblivion way of like persuading characters? Where you like look... They have like the 4 things you can do to them, and you hover over each thing, and you see if it makes them like smile, angry, sad, or like excited or whatever the fuck. I imagine that his emotions just cycled at that fucking speed. Ah, Todd Howard, you make the world such a better place. And then you made it horrible for like 10 years. But it's gonna be okay again with Starfield, please. Oh god, that's my one saving grace. It's the only reason I'm still on this planet. You don't feel anything?
You really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Morden's hoe phase lasted about 4 seconds. Don't worry, Morden, it affects like, 3 out of 10 men across their
Malin
lifetime.
didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt.
It's the
Mainly
fastest bad
accept
decisions
feelings.
of all time.
Main decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about the
Malin's
research?
data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work.
Cute
Wasted
little
enough time
smile.
already. Lots to do. Talk later?
He looks like... I mean, he does look like a fucking tadpole. He is our cute little genius earthworm Jim. But he also does look like a 4-year-old that got into his mother's lipstick. It's my favorite. It's only on one lip, too. What's wrong with you? Talk to me,
Having trouble working
please.
between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything
I'm
else?
trying my best, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
It's not my fault. You're trying to use Joker's fucking bones to develop some kind of cure. Oh, hold on. Jacob might actually talk to us for a second.
Can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just...
I'm good, Shepard.
No, he just wants to drink with me. Ugh. I got excited because I didn't think we'd talked to him since we put on his little special suit. But that hasn't really changed shit. I know I can change people's clothes from in here, and we won't be dragging out Morden for a little while, so I'm gonna go into team status. What do you look like? What is your new... We smother him in latex. Alright, great. As soon as we're done murdering all the fucking collectors, he's making his way back to Omega. He ain't a doctor anymore. He lost his license. Gonna be stripping alongside the thousands of Asari. And that one 3 billion-year-old Krogan. God, I wish I could see that. Hope we can get a tandem dance. Wish Sharkus would talk to me about fucking anything. I miss you so much, lady. I don't think Miranda's gonna say anything. Although, have we done like another big mission in between her? Yeah, of course we have. We did, who am I looking for? Almost forgot about Samara. Yeah, we did Samara and we did Jackson's Miranda, so I don't really know why the fuck she's not talking to us. Let's talk. God, everyone's smothered in latex now. Why is that everyone's upgrade?
Shepard.
Anything new?
Why are we just becoming some traveling burlesque club once we're done saving the world?
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
Tell me about your adventures.
Must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
She's just a tiny little dwarf Godzilla. I love her. Being a mercenary. We got some armor fetish. Oh, she wearing black now. Yeah, you missed the sex demon, Sarah. It was so cool. I love her side. I love her loyalty mission so fucking much. It's one of my favorite in the game. And yet, we don't even get to see her fight. She doesn't really have a reason to learn Reeve, which is like one of the most ultimate fucking powers of the thing. Except she like sucks the life out of her daughter. Using nothing but like her wiggly magic fingers. It's amazing.
What
being
was
a mercenary
like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered
Oh, you
her
did see
talent
it?
for combat. I reveled.
You gotta watch the fun.
until the day my
I
troop was
appreciate
hired
it.
to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You were a slaver, Samara. Was this while you were a Justicar? It can't have been. This must have been pre-Justicar, like while you were, like before you even had your kids, right? So when did you become a decent
In my
person?
foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust.
Practices that
I
force your
demanded
tits
that we
to grow
turn
on your
around.
hips
My
instead of
mates
your
disagreed.
chest? Like, what's happening?
After they were
Why?
dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
I truly think they must have been like blasted off in some kind of mission. Or like her daughter stole them and added them to her own in like their final, in like the fight before last, before we got here, like 300 fucking years or whatever. And she just had to replace them with low-hanging hamster balls. I don't understand, because they're not sagging. They're really still like perfect balls as well. No one looks like this. I know you're an alien, but I mean, we've been inside of Liara, and every last one of her, like, hair tentacles has been in us
What did you do
too.
with all the slaves?
We know Asari inside and out.
Of strength and defending oneself.
And then inside
Then
again.
I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
I really appreciate you watching the VOD though, Sarah. I checked analytics the other day, and I think they've added like a new stat. You can see like when people watch VODs, and you can see like hours watched in VODs and hours watched live and everything. And I have a really weird amount of hours, like in VODs. I didn't know people were watching my streams after their live. That's insane to me. I did not expect that. And whoever the fuck that is, nice.
Why did you
Spectre.
fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill.
You talking about her boobs again? I can't stop.
Following the
Like,
code,
they're wrong.
I attacked.
Everything about them is wrong. I've seen you do
When
the
we
same.
met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
I knew
Nihilus
Nihilus.
seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He
I mean,
may
we
have
hated
been.
him.
However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the
Who
fight
won?
turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
I like that you just love that he's an absolute fucking monster. Like, how? I know you fight for justice and you're blind to absolutely everything else and everything. It was really it was so fucking badass the way he threw a child off a cliff. God damn. Really, what an absolute badass. Oh god. I mean, Nihilus didn't seem that way. And it's weird that it was Nihilus that she fought. What a weird-ass coincidence. Turians don't live very long. They live about the same length as humans, I believe, like 150 years in the Mass Effect universe. So what the fuck was going on there? That was recent. We should have encountered you before. Nihilus could have told us about you. Being a
Justicar.
Justicar.
A Justicar been like?
Spent so long scrolling
Mostly
through the
tedium
Krogan stuff,
and
but I've done
hardship.
something horrible. I'm
Traveling
ready,
on
Horcrux.
freighters,
Have you sent it
wandering
over?
Through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice.
It's interesting that everyone knows about
Turns out the way
Justicars.
they hope.
Shepard and no one else on his crew fucking did, but then random people will approach you? I guess, it's not, I mean, I guess she spends a lot of time in the settlement she's in. It's not like it's every damn day someone approaches her with something. Only the people who, learn of her presence and know exactly what that fucking means. Probably higher-ups as opposed to just random peasants or whatever the fuck.
How do you pay for
How do you get
transportation
passage?
between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why didn't you end them? That seems pretty goddamn important, right? I imagine them even threatening to raid like a civilian Asari vehicle. Or ship or whatever the hell. Yeah, like this massive pirate starship comes down just to attack an Asari on a fucking bike. No, it was probably a starship of their own. But still, like, you didn't fight back? You were just happy for the raid to be called off and they went off on their fucking way? I guess I don't know how you would do that unless you were forced to, like, attack them on your own. It's not like the merchant ship is gonna fucking chase them. I don't know. You destroyed a village.
Destroy an entire village.
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted
Always
an
about
entire
Morinth.
town,
Ugh.
making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
The sex demon had children followers? I guess maybe it's just the kids of the people who are, like, obsessed with her. But that's kind of fun. I'm glad you didn't kill them. You said, well, I guess you took out the entire village, and I guess maybe the village was caught in the crossfire. But then, surely you have to murder yourself. You must have taken out some fucking innocents along the way. Or maybe the Justicars are considered too valuable. Maybe it's considered, you know, they could do much more good if they're alive and repent for their fucking mistakes and everything. But then, your evil is meant to be black and white. If you wipe out a village and leave these children, like, fatherless, motherless, and orphan them, whatever the hell, it's probably not a great thing. At least, like, rebuild the fucking orphanage with your mind
Not done with
powers.
this yet.
I am sure.
And even use their
It will
dead
be my
parents as
honor to be
cement.
by your side at the end.
You make it sound
Think
fine.
we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll get through it
We'll
somewhere.
finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
She is so unbelievably cool. I want to talk more. Animo's doing another mission. Oh god, we have to make other people happy? I just want to talk to the Justice Squid for the rest of my life. I would hang out with Kasumi, but she's not going to say anything, and chances are she'll say something we've already heard. Jack is down here. Last time, she threatened to fuck us if we weren't careful. That was good. But is she clothed? I don't remember. I think she's wearing the glasses. She's gonna look fucking stupid. And I believe this is gonna be the cutscene where she tries to bang us for real this time.
Hey,
I want to
What's
talk.
up?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
So
I
what?
want to talk to you. I will.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
You don't sound No, I absolutely fucking don't. At least Miranda, like, at least she's not like actually assaulting us like Miranda did. She was already practically on me by the time we said no. But I did not expect this of you, Jack. This is gonna be a really dry, bland, shitty conversation if this just happens
Then don't
this
worry.
way.
I'm not interested.
That was a really
Good.
shitty way of saying it,
I didn't
too.
want you coming around here anymore anyway.
Is there
a
an
problem,
issue?
Jack?
Can't figure if you're playing me or not. I don't like it.
Then stop.
You'd like that. Make this about you and what you want. I have to think. Go away. I don't want you coming around here for a while.
Did I fuck this
Hey.
up? How did I
Maybe
fuck
I'll
this
leave.
up?
I'm
I
done
told her
talking.
I don't have feelings for
Okay,
you.
talk later.
I don't. And I have never done anything whatsoever to make it seem like I do. Oh my god, she's a fucking nightmare. I hate Jack. You know, I thought you were gonna be better once you know, we blew up your childhood home and everything. That's what I do to all my friends, and then, you know, they can't get enough of me. Tali, Jack, Grunt, Zaid. Zaid doesn't want to talk. Garrus we haven't done yet. Thane we haven't done yet. Kasumi we have, but she doesn't matter a whole lot. Where's Miranda? Miranda's gone. Oh yeah, she lives down there. I always confuse that. We're gonna go up into our own little house real quick, as I want to change my outfit. The nipple suit was one thing, and I did get quite attached to what we have now, but I bought so much, and it's from the Krogan homeworld. It's gotta be good, right? Recon Hood is an ugly piece of shit. I don't like that we can't see Shepard in it, but it's the death mask. Increases negotiation by 10%, that's good. But do I even need it? Yes, my renegade points aren't very good. Let's leave it on for a second. Hopefully it's not quite as, opaque. Hopefully there is like a little bit of a visor at most points, and it's just showing like its thickest point. Because I believe this. Oh yeah, because that's what we look like when we're in space, right? Although that's not. I imagine I need something covering my fucking nose and mouth when I'm in like no atmosphere area. I don't know. Because I really don't like the way that looks, but I love its fucking effects. Alright, what does this give me? Melee damage, weapon damage, shield strength. Increases shields by 5%. Well, what's the difference between shield strength and fucking increasing shields? I really like the way it looks. Oh wait, does it just look like the N7 chestplate? It's the N7 chestplate with a belt. No wonder I like it so much, but no, we don't need the thigh tassels. We're all good. We don't need to be all clipped together. Shep ain't that jiggly just yet. Come on, do the thing. Asymmetric defense layer. Gives me health. That gives me shields and melee. That's like 10% melee damage. How can I turn it down? That's so much. Increases melee damage by 25%. That must have been from the Krogan world. Amplifier plates, that's just powers, which is nice, but also not that great. The shields is more important to me than the melee damage by a long fucking way. Am I really gonna be wearing this till the end of time? Increases shields by almost as much and does all that other shit. This sucks. This is the only outfit we're ever gonna fucking wear. Kestrel power pack. Ordnance packs, what does that mean? Why have I got an explosive codpiece? Heavy weapon ammo. Where does it even look? Or where does it even go? It goes on my thighs. Okay. I don't care about any of this. I'm sticking with the Kestrel. Damn, I thought I might have finally found something decent. I'm probably gonna put on the other helmet as well. I don't... fuck it. 5%, 3%, 3%. No, it doesn't matter that much, and it is fuck ugly. Let's go with the death mask for a while. It's not like, you know, the flapping lips of Shep are gonna add a whole lot of character. But I do like seeing what emotions he's feeling, and a lot of that comes from the eyes. Why do I never get to look like a normal fucking person? Ugh.
No messages.
Because this is Mass Effect 2. And no matter what I fucking try, I will always look possessed. I'm like the most disgusting ghost man. they could ever possibly achieve. Alright, more probes, please. That is what we do. We're a prober and nothing more. That's what this game is all about. Why am I bringing Garrus? We don't want Garrus, we want Grunt. And leathery limbs Morden. No, who do I want? I'd love Morden to pass the fucking right. I think Garrus deserves to. I want my boy to be able to have the fucking badassery tied to his name. That's something that he can fucking do. Plus he's got the Geth Pulse Rifle. I don't want that. I want you to have a Maddock. No, it's not. It's the closest thing to a sniper, I think. And that's all Garrus is fucking good for. Luckily, he happens to be extra fucking good. Claymore Heavy Shotgun. No one can carry that shit. I was wondering where that was. It's only on my Krogan boy. That's why it says just for fucking Krogan. But then I confused it with the Lover Shaft or whatever the hell over here. My favorite shaft. The Evisceration Shaft. Because I assumed, I didn't really sound Krogan. Claymore sounds much more Krogan than, you know, this is German. Have we ever seen a single German Krogan? If they're ever gonna speak another fucking language, it should be that. That matches their rage. But still. Yep, we know. Shut the fuck up. I've already spoken to fucking Rex. Oh, wait. How do I look? Disgusting. Disgusting is where we're starting with that. It kind of looks like, it kind of looks like the stupid, massive Ghost Runner helmet that Grunt wears where he's in space, or when there's no atmosphere or whatever. No, Edie, that was important. Don't shut up just because there's random background noise.
Looks like
right.
Finally found someone to follow around.
Of course I'm feeding you.
Try this.
Join me on the damn right, please. I don't know how you even recognize me. Am I really like, how am I even giving off scent through that?
Someone to follow around.
I guess it did say increases my negotiation skill. Does that count when I'm enslaving non-humans? Lovely little four-legged rubber man. Can I talk to any of you? Galactic News? You have Galactic News in fucking Tachanka? Who put this here? Why do you care? Do you just fucking punch it? Shaman or Natorth? Oh.
I relay the wishes of the females. That's important.
Why don't they just send a fucking female? I guess because it's dangerous to have them wondering where other clans could kidnap them. But, like, we give them out. They're ushered out to other fucking clans, like, fairly, I think. I guess Erdnot gets the most, because Erdnot does whatever the hell it wants.
How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself.
Lump of plastic.
This is the
Grunt, the world's angriest blow-up doll.
It's very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
We have permission.
Erdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My grant stands against him. He has no one. My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your grant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
He can bring allies, huh? Oh, he wants Daddy to answer for him.
How is a candidate
That's so
tested if he
cute.
brings backup on his rite of passage?
Not every Krogan can be the strongest warrior, but each must inspire his peers to battle at his side.
It's weirdly progressive of you turtle people. I'll take it.
Nothing worthy in you. You should wander the wastes and die alone before you weaken my clan.
We will kill for Grunt.
Grunt will strengthen Clan Erdnot. Name our target, and it will die.
Spoken well. Most aliens, and some Krogan, do not understand our ways. I believe this human does. Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
No way!